Chicky, 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 chess. MC Minnesota. It's the MC Minnesota bringing you the Apollo 8, Saturn 5. It's the Saturn 5's carrying the Apollo something or another. Apollo, one of those Apollos up there to the miggity moon. The launch is the first of the Saturn 5. Yep, it's the first. It's the first of the Saturn 5. It's the. Can you turn the beats on down just a little bit? Thank you. Right there. That's perfect. The diggity dog was getting a little upset there. He was like, I'm like, I'm sorry, dog. Okay, it was Apollo something or another. It was the Apollo. We're going biggity back to the. We don't actually have a good introduction today because we've only got the Alexander Ivanov. He's in the white. Down here in the white is going to be Alexander Ivanov. Boris F. Gulko. I expected to wiggly win, in my opinion. Boris F. Gulko. He's expected to wiggly win, in my opinion. The flight was to qualify the Saturn V, the Apollo spacecraft, and the ground systems needed for a successful lunar mission. They didn't want it to explode. They didn't want to be like Apollo 1 and lose 3 bodies, dead three dead bodies. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. Moscow, when? Leningrad. Ukraine attacking Leningrad at this diggity hour, at this diggity day, at the wiggly super diggity. Okay, back in 1967, though, you had Liggity Life magazine was talking about the Soviet Union. Was they? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. They were too busy blasting off the Saturn V, though. It was the the spacecraft in the nautical mile orbit. They're using nautical miles. No wonder. I was using just normal miles. I always got all my calculations wrong. I didn't know they were using nautical miles. They probably do that for the Air Force too. Those wiggly wily NASA people. NASA. During the simulation of translunar injection, the spacecraft reached an altitude of what? 9,000. I don't care about nautical miles, okay? So who cares if it's 9,000? How many normal miles? What? Okay, biggity back to this is just an AI jiggity generated, or is it? I don't know. Maybe they actually got the cameras and actually colorization to everything, yo. It could be the most beautiful thing that you could possibly ever think of or see of. Maybe, I don't know. We're going biggity back. Today we're actually thinking something really weird. Mike's Harder. Mango. Why do we... I don't know, honestly. Not like they pay me. Crafted to remove gluten from the fermented, from the grains, that contain, from the gluten, from the crafted, to remove gluten from the crafted content cannot be verified, and this product may contain gluten. Gosh darn it. I guess that's what we gotta say about that. OMG. Okay, without further ado, we did still have a super duper awesome introduction. We're bringing you to those players. Alexander Alexander B. Ivanov. Maybe for Victor, maybe for Richter, who knows. We got over here Boris F. Gulko. Maybe for fudge, it's Boris F. Gulko. Seen the name before, though, so most likely, let's see what he's gonna do up against the English style of play. To this diggity day, King's Crushers out there rambling about the English style of play. English Indian versus the Indian. Whoop, whoop. Not that kind of Indian. Jeez, holy cannoli. Always out there riggedy ruining my video. Just doing your wiggly super diggity childish games though. Can you play cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, some other piggity place? Whoop, 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 boom, 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 boom. What's that cowboy doing? Is he all diggity? Losing all his money to the casino? That's what he does. That's why he works, so he can lose it to casino. Next up, we've got that Kepso on the biggity beats. I kept on asking Kepso on the biggity beats. I kept asking him. This was like 2 years ago. He's only got 1,600 views. This is obviously, I'm definitely the giggly guy who's ever riggedy. I'm the biggity best who has ever riggedy rapped on this biggity beat. I mean, I'm 100% certain about any biggity beat. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, here we can see Alexander Ivanov. He's down here in the wiggly white, just flowing super duper Oscar. Got the biggity best jiggity chest, getting his position in, getting ready. What? Up on Biggity Black. Who's in Biggity Black? I heard my father asking me just the same, that same question. I was like, maybe you can do the AI so I can actually not know who Wiggly wins just because the AI just diggity tells me that's what they diggity do. AI's gotten so incredibly good at giving me hints on who's gonna Wiggly win. They like show me 20,000 piggity pictures of who Boris Gulko. I already know how it's gonna happen, yo, so I don't even need to do it, but I know Boris Gulko most likely gonna Wiggly win. He's in the Biggity Black. White's getting a little aggressive with their attack. They actually got they got a biggity place to be. They got like a clickety clack clock, tickety, I gotta beat Boris Gulko. AI's actually telling me that Boris Gulko super duper. He hasn't even told me. I took one look at the name and I was like, man, that guy's insane super. Boris Gulko. Boris F. Gulko. But can he actually just be the victim of Alexander Ivanov? We'll have to wait and see. Alexander Ivanov actually up a biggity pond. This is exactly why I don't do the AI beforehand, so I cannot develop an opinion of who's got the victory, because it looks like Wiggly White, or was he? Biggity Black's got that queen perfectly placed to make the king sweat. Holy cano, that's a check. Ladies and gentlemen, Boris F. Gulko. You saw the name, you knew. You just had one look at Boris Gulko and that giggly guy back in 1967, the best of the best over there in Riggedy Russia. Chicken chess. Moscow, Leningrad. Chicken chess. Blitzstar. Not really. Holy sh... I mean, didn't mean to swear, but good thing I actually stopped myself, because this guy just stole a riggedy rook. He just took that rook and he actually is like, hee, laughed his way down to the biggity bank, and now he's actually putting his opponent in check. I told you, Boris F. Gulko. Let's take a biggity pause, minute, before we realize who win it. Is it still going? Nope. Good. Okay. We pickety pause. Let's go AI these guys. Who are we gonna be seeing? Alexander Ivanov. He does so incredibly giggly good. He's like a super duper awesome. It's a very common name, but you could actually just type in Mr. Boris F. Gulko's name and you'll see a chickadee chest G-O-D staring back at you. Who? You. I told you. You're the one who's actually looking at a chickadee. What? We just watched a boar witness to a chess god originating. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a picture I've seen before. That's a name I've seen before. That's a giggly guy I've watched diggity dance all over the board because he's got the chickadee. Kitty. Oh my gosh! And now we're gonna bear witness to him chomping his, eating up, picking his teeth with the chicken bones. Oh my gosh! This guy over here. And this was gonna be a good chess thing, but
ready for a well-deserved
I have to hear my good.
Not sure where to go.
It doesn't matter what it
Good day.
Good day.
Today is Thursday, 4th June 2026.
Alex and Mercoris.
Before I proceed with this program,
yeah.
let me remind you again.
Okay, man, that guy is the best.
His channel.
He is the best. That is the best. That guy, that guy is the best. But kind of like Boris F. Gulko, he's the biggity best. He's got the biggity best. Got the chickadee Moscows that are so incredibly. I gotta turn this biggity beat on down there. I gotta scream a bunch now. Wait, okay. Okay, turn the diggity down. As soon as they're talking, I gotta actually super diggity duper awesome chickadee wiggly chickadee boom boom. I can't actually play the biggity beat because he swears in like a couple seconds here, so I gotta turn it on. What's up, dog? Oh, you wanna go outside? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Okay. Ladies and jiggly gentlemen, I gotta giggly go because this stupid diggity dumb dog is absolutely dumb, and I hate that diggity dumb dog. He's so incredibly dumb. I don't know who won, but most likely he's gonna be the god Gulko. Gulko. That's the type. He was up like riggedy rook, and like everybody was actually asking me who's the biggity best super awesome biggity chickadee. I got to actually answer the biggity boss biggity man from Manil's got the biggity best birthday bonanza coming up really when I can't riggedy remember. December 29th, 70th birthday bonanza. John Morazzo, 23, gonna be losing an M and an M to me. So you're just gonna be Joe Who. You're gonna be Joe Who Razzo, 23. Actually, because I'll eat up the M and the M. That's me, MCMN. Take your M&M and actually gonna be eat that. That's me, MC. Super diggity duper awesome riggedy rap cast commentary, color commentary, super duper awesome chickadee wiggly chickadee chickadee chess. Dark side, light that up.